Welcome to the second installment of TWKP, the Weekly Ketchup podcast. I'm your co-host, ampersand insert name ampersand.
And I'm your other coach. It's actually an asterisk.
I know the difference. I look at the Wikipedia,
Insert name
the,
asterisk.
the Wikipedia page for punctuation.
Your Wikipedia punctuation. Jesus, this is only intro. Here weekly on TWKP, where we have discussions about current news, movies, television, games, and random other things like memes and fax machines thrown in. I think I'll start off with the current events like I did last week, except this week I'll actually stick to one topic instead of blitzing through them. So earlier this week I think it was, I was looking through Facebook and I found a thread, I believe from IFL Science, and it was about a male birth control pill, which is meant to lower testosterone levels in men, basically to the level of a vasectomized, castrated dog. That's the word I was thinking of. So it's meant to just to deplete our need for sexual intercourse rather than actually stopping us from getting anyone pregnant. But what I've got written down here is, for decades, birth control pills have exclusively been used by women, but a male birth control pill that is both safe and effective may be on the horizon, according to a new study. The results of the study were presented Sunday, which I believe was Sunday last week, so that would have been 22nd, I think.
Great research you got there.
Don't even worry about it.
Nice.
It was presented at the annual Endocrine Society meeting in Chicago, whatever that is. The researchers found that the proposed hormone pill called, give me a second with this one, dimethadrolone undecanoate, or DMAU, effectively reduced testosterone and other hormone levels responsible for sperm production without any serious side effects. According to Dr. Stephanie Page, endocrinologist, Jesus Christ, at the University of Washington's School of Medicine and a lead author of the study. To anyone that doesn't know what a vasectomy is, the surgical procedure that prevents the transmission of sperm by cutting the vas deferens, a structural duct that transports sperm from the testes to the urethra. Also known as coitus interruptus, which sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
Wow.
But it's literally the scientific word for the pull-out method. So
Nice.
So any intellectuals out there, you will call it coitus interruptus.
And we will forever call it that also, from now on.
And I will also call you Harry Potter. Which is significantly less effective than most other methods of contraception, according to the US Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. And of course anyone else listening will know that a condom or a vasectomy is basically any way better of a contraception device than the pull-out method. I've got a lot of other shit here, but I won't talk about that. I'll go into the next news article. So this one I found, I think it was actually the week before, and it was on the website Radio NZ, which to New Zealanders will know it's a radio station in New Zealand.
Yeah, nice. Definitely can't just tell that because of the name.
Yeah. I was worried you're like taking off your headset and just going to play around a Fortnite or something.
I've got it sitting here actually.
Silent.
It's just there.
Oh, anyway, this event was called Texit, which is obviously a play on words, much like Brexit, which I won't go into because I literally have no idea what it's about. But Texit, it is a ratepayers' rebellion between
Jesus.
Templeton residents and a Fulton Hogan quarry, which is intending to be built in Templeton around here.
Do you know Templeton's the name of that baby from the Boss Baby?
Really?
Or I think it's the last name of the family.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
they're not Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't have weird names for their children. Um, Give me a second. I'm reading through my notes here. So there was a comment was made by one of the inhabitants of Templeton, by the name of Narrell Chand, which is an interesting name. Um, Sorry, it's a woman, not a man. I'm very sorry. For this woman, if this corridor was to go ahead and to be built, it meant selling her family vegetable farm, which is meant to be about 100 meters from the proposed quarry site if it went ahead. And this is not good because their vegetables were certified, and for that certification, so the requirements of the certification means no contamination on the vegetables. With a quarry nearby, there's a lot of dust, which is a no-brainer. The Selwyn District Council spokesperson said such changes can only be made through the local government.
Nice.
Let me start that one again. The Selwyn District Council spokesperson said such changes can only be made through the local government commission. And RNZ New Zealand contacted the Christchurch City Council to ask why a response had not been sent to the Residents Association. I think it was like a week since they sent in a complaint, and it took about a week for a response. And hours later, and when I say hours later, I mean hours later after this comment was made, after a week of the email being sent, the Residents Association received an email from Miss Dalziel, in which she offered to meet the Residents Association in person to hear their concerns. She was not available for an interview, but in the letter, Miss Dalziel said she was following the issue with great interest. She quoted here, "I've been on leave since the day your email was received by my office, only returned on Monday," which was the following Monday, so I think it was actually a week and a day. And she is sorry she was not advised of the letter, but the letter read, "I'm very happy to meet the representatives of the Residents Association to hear your concerns." Bolton Hogan said it was aware of the residents' concerns and have asked community representatives to join an advisory group. Now that's just the ending of current events, so Mike, you can take over with movie news if you would like.
Okay, what have we got on movies here? Jesus, I have a lot of pages of this shit.
Yeah, to anyone listening, if you didn't pick up on that in the pre banter, he's written this all down in a notebook. So
It's a very thin notebook too, so there's a lot of pages.
handy dandy, totally not Blue's Clues notebook, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not sponsored. Blue's Clues, hit us up.
If you're still a thing, I'm pretty sure it's dead. It's been dead for a while.
Yeah, it could be. I think they went through like 4 Steves before it ended.
Wasn't one of them his cousin?
I don't know. I know the first or second Steve left because he had a medical condition where he started to lose his hair, and he didn't want to go bald on TV. I believe that was the Steve that there was rumours around saying he put crayons up his nose.
Oh god, okay then.
Which killed him. But no, that's not true. It was hair loss, and he didn't want to go bald on TV, which is understandable. So yeah, that's just some free random stuff thrown in there.
I really started off with the Fantastic Four. Hold on, I'm just trying to find the right part. That's a game.
Just another disclaimer. He threw the script all together last night.
I did.
Last night being the 30th of the 3rd. So yeah, this is all being thrown together. Him in 4 days.
It has, exactly, yeah.
So yeah, good luck with that.
It's fine. It'll be better than last week.
Yeah, no, it already is, because I mean I spent like 7.5 minutes talking about 2 current events that I hope is understandable, but
Yeah, and then I kind of mumbled on about a trailer that you were watching during me talking about the trailer.
oh yeah, the Avocado Man.
Yeah, the Avocado Man trailer.
Actually, between then and now, I thought of something that I was going to say, but I didn't write it down. I didn't have my trusty handy notebook on me.
Oh god, yeah, see, this is why you need to be prepared for literally everything.
Yeah, this is why we have orienteering. That's how it
Orienteering.
works. Our weekly meetings.
Oh jeez, we have
Not
like a
really.
business office and like a giant table with glass windows.
Yeah. We just hire out a conference center.
Once a week, we always get an intern just to push him out the glass window.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like always a new conference center because we never pay the bill. We just go there for the free shit.
We didn't. They don't even know we're there. We just sneak in with like a tent and we just sleep there the night, making conference meetings, using their
We're just, like,
whiteboard in the dark.
We're just like outside the building in the weekend, just like hammers and chisels and just breaking away the wall.
Yeah. Okay. I found it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, there he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so some news on the Not So Fantastic Four, and yes, I did
Oh.
start with the Fantastic Four, by the way.
Oh.
Disney is rumored to be buying the 21st Century Fox, the company, who own the
Yep.
rights
I thought
to.
they already did.
I don't know.
Sorry,
Okay,
sorry.
I googled this. It apparently hasn't happened yet, but it was an article from like a month ago, so don't hold me
Alright,
to that.
before you continue, I'm just gonna chuck something in here. This was like a few months ago when I was on Facebook. I saw a video of events that The Simpsons had, I don't know, foreseen, and was it Walt Disney? Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, Walt Disney buying 21st Century Fox. That wasn't an episode of The Simpsons. Much like Donald Trump becoming president and the Ebola virus, which was interesting. But go on.
Okay, well, before, yeah, this kind of makes me want to rewatch all of The Simpsons and be like, holy shit, what if that happened?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Anyway, where was I?
Yeah. Yeah. Good question.
21st Century Fox, who
yeah.
owned the rights to the Fantastic Four and also the X-Men, meaning that if Disney buys the rights to these characters, then they could all be used in any way by Marvel Studios in their
Right.
movies.
So it's gonna be an animated series like all the Nick Jr. animated series of movies.
Oh god, I hope not.
Yeah, no, because I was watching Nick Jr. yesterday for whatever reason, and there's a you know the movie Tangled.
Yes, I know of that movie.
Not sponsored, not sponsored. But there's an animated movie series of it.
A movie
I
series?
had no, an animated TV
A
series. not
TV
movie
series. Okay.
Yeah, TV series, and I was just. they're just milking anything and everything they can.
Yeah, well.
That's besides the point. You can't sue us, by the way. Probably.
Don't say that, they'll find loopholes.
Don't worry, we got a legal
They.
plan.
Oh god.
it's not the Law and Order theme song.
No, it's not.
We got it in there.
Yeah, we got it in there.
It's the Criminal Minds.
Yes, that it is.
No, but go on. I keep going off topic.
What was I up to? Marvel Studios.
Using whatever for whatever.
Yeah, so because Disney owns Marvel also, and also
Yeah.
like Star Wars and all this other shit, then they could do like massive crossovers. They could actually make a interesting, or at the very least a good Fantastic Four movie.
God damn.
And
You have to. Hold on. You have to insert noob noob. Oh, not noob noob. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, noob noob saying
yes, it
goddamn.
was Noob Noob.
Right there.
Yeah.
You gotta get it on the screen.
Yeah, I will. I'll do it.
Good man.
Okay. Where was I? Where was I?
Not again.
I keep forgetting. I didn't actually write this entire conversation part down. It was just
You just wrote bullet points.
no. It was just up to the point where it said Marvel Studios, and then I just kind of went from there. Anyway, crossover. They could make amazing crossover movies. Marvel would have the rights to X-Men, so Deadpool
Jesus.
could be meeting Spider-Man, which is an interesting
Animated
comics.
TV series.
A Disney animated TV series like the very old Mickey the Mouse.
Jesus Christ.
It's all in black and white, and there's just music going on in the background.
God. You see like Frozen and X-Men just coming together.
Iceman and
Jesus.
Elsa.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
2019 family.
The
Jesus.
best suburban
All the
family ever.
I can just see all the Instagram fan pages. Ugh.
Oh god. Okay, what else we got here on movies? Oh yeah. While on the topic of, while not really on the topic of Star Wars, but while I mentioned Star Wars at one point, now
Pre-banter.
the newest Star Wars movie that is to be released so far is the Solo: A Star Wars Story, a movie about Han Solo. That's why it's named Solo.
Coming up with all the creative names.
I know, right? That's the entire title of the name. It's just so creative.
Oh my God.
Um,
Are you talking about Star Wars episode, what's that, IX?
IX.
Jesus, what's that, 11? Apparently there's meant to be a Star Wars movie coming out in 2019.
What? Which one's? Huh?
I'm just... I just googled Star Wars movies list.
Oh god.
Apparently there's meant to be a Star Wars episode IX coming out in 2019.
IX.
And it's rumored that Meryl Streep will play Leia.
I don't know who that is, but it sounds bad.
You don't know who Meryl Streep is?
I feel like I'll know as soon as I Google it. Give me a second.
You'll definitely know who she is.
Let me. Oh. Wait, what? That's not right.
Look up Star Wars episode IX.
As Leia in episode IX. And start petition Grey. Why? Just why? She's old, and I get it.
No,
Leia is old.
well, I mean, the original Leia, fucking, who is it? Carrie Fisher. She's obviously died. And I mean, you look at Meryl Streep next to Carrie Fisher. They don't look all that different.
I could see it with a bit of makeup. I
Yeah.
could, yeah. a bit or a
Jesus
lot of
Christ.
makeup.
No holding back.
Well, they're not like fraternal twins or anything.
No, I
so-
mean, yeah, obviously no. But I mean, if you chuck some CGI in there,
Have you
get
seen
some
the
Disney on
last?
there.
Have you seen the last CGI person they tried to make? Wasn't
What is Star
didn't
Wars?
end well. Yeah, in Star Wars. I bet you, of all people, wouldn't be able to tell the difference, but I knew it instantly.
Huh.
It's
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Tolkien, but it's not Tolkien. That's a book writer.
Yeah, I don't follow Star Wars,
Who's
so.
General Tarkin,
mean-
something like that. Yeah. Anyway,
Do you mean Tarkin?
yeah, Tarkin. Yeah, the old guy. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see the side-by-side comparison here.
It did. It didn't work out very well.
No, it didn't work out very well. Hold on, keep going with what you're doing. Oh Jesus, we're at 18 minutes. This is going well.
So much for 15-minute episodes.
15 minutes?
Anyway,
That's fine. Yeah, just keep going. Just keep
where was
going.
I at before we started?
Oh,
Before we
shit.
started talking about Carrie Fisher.
Oh shit.
You're gonna be my brain juice here, man. I can't remember those things.
Fucking hell. Oh god.
What's going on over there? Jesus.
I mean, oh Jesus Christ, it's Teen Titans now.
Yeah. Is it the good Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go?
It's Teen Titans Go, of course.
Of course it is. God, I hate that
Oh
show.
god, then it's Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. It's another movie they've pushed into a TV series.
Ugh.
Oh, and George of the Jungle.
It's the bad animated one, isn't it?
Christ. Yes.
Well, then again,
yes,
there hasn't been a
yes.
good George in the Jungle for a while. Not even the movie, I don't think.
But I mean, you can't complain. This is modern Cartoon Network. This has been a problem since what, 2011,
Yeah.
when everything
so much
changed.
better back before 2011.
Back in our days.
Because we are so old.
Well, I mean, I'm nearly 18, so. Whew.
I
Old man.
am not.
Yeah, you're young bitch.
Jesus, calm down, you sterile old man.
I know where you live, bro.
Just 'cause I don't
I
have
don't.
Alzheimer's.
What? Nah, man, schizophrenia all the way.
And why was I gonna say the plague? You don't have the you don't have the
Yeah,
plague.
Black Plague. I'm just dead. Bubonic plague for the win, boys. We've gone so far off topic. We started at the newest Star Wars Solo.
Oh yeah,
Was it
Han
Han or
Solo, the
Solo
movie
or-
about Han Solo. That's why it's named Solo. The story, Star Wars story. Yeah, that one.
You mean Chris Kirk's story?
Yeah.
Got in there before you did.
That's what she said.
Chris-
She had a strap on. Anyway, anyway.
Yeah, just keep going. Keep going.
Let's see on my notes. If you didn't know that, then you're an idiot.
Didn't know what.
I don't know.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. You're still talking about the joke. I thought there was like a space in between where. It's fine. Whatever.
What? I'm confused now.
Yeah, just don't
Okay.
worry. Just keep it going.
Anyway, Han Solo, played by Alden Ehrenreich, I believe, in the new Han Solo movie. Not Harrison Ford, because for whatever reason he hates the character of Han Solo and wanted him dead, which
I heard about
he
that. I heard
got,
about that.
spoiler alert, you dick, near the end of episode 7. Which is completely stupid, because Han Solo is the main reason people remembered his name. But
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But he still preferred characters like Indiana Jones over Han, which, don't get me wrong, I love Indiana Jones, but Han Solo is just way more interesting to me. Anyway, back to what I was originally going to say. Apparently the upcoming Han Solo movie is going to be a bad one. And
Really?
yeah, according to... I don't have the link here, but it's a website I googled.
Your sources, man.
I
Whoa.
know, can't reveal my sources. It's just a website I googled. It was IGN, I think. Okay, that's all my movie stuff.
That's all your
Yeah.
movie stuff. Great. I can get on to my quote-unquote movies, unquote, and television news. I think you know about this one. But to all my listeners, what happened to David Schwimmer?
Excuse me, it's our listeners, and also carry on.
God damn, you ruined
I
it, man.
ruined it.
You ruined it.
Insert Games video here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, I did a hour-long video there, didn't
Yeah.
I? And that was actually mine. I didn't download that and upload that. Whoa,
Yeah,
quality.
just, shameless self-promotion going on here, by the way.
Yeah. I don't think I got any more than like 40 views though. Which is unfortunate. But that's fine. We'll just not worry about that. All right. So to people that liked Friends, will know David Schwimmer's character Ross, the paleontologist Ross Geller.
Jesus, I didn't know that, and I love Friends.
Yeah, he's a quote-unquote charming and loving paleontologist.
What even is that, though?
Paleontology. I will check my brain. Hold on, I'm checking my brain. It is the branch of science concerned with fossil animals and plants. So,
Like what a dinosaur does? What those old people that
An
search for dinosaurs? Yeah,
archaeologist?
yeah, those ones.
yeah, but I think archaeologists just find old bones. Paleontologists actually study them and stuff. I know stuff.
Okay, carry on.
Alright. Okay, so David Schwimmer, the charming and loving paleontologist Ross Geller, became one of the most loved characters. And so did the actor portraying him. David Schwimmer 2 was just too charming. Oh, don't put too many twos in there. David Schwimmer 2 was just too charming and lovable for the girls. Not only this, his acting and expressions in the show caught the eyes of critics. He stretched his legs as an actor as well as a director during the 10 seasons of Friends. So yeah, he was actually a director of... Hold on, I have this. I'm totally prepared. I thought I actually was prepared for this, but I guess not.
Man, it's times are bad when I'm more prepared than you.
No, but... yeah, I know, right? Jesus. No, I had all this shit written down. I may have put it down further than the list.
So do I. I have it written in a very thin notepad.
But, so I'll just skip that part. So what happened to him and why? Well, David was not able to handle all the attention. He said,
Little bitch.
you know, about about the fame. This is quoting him, quoting David Schwimmer. It made me hide under a baseball cap and not be seen. I was trying to figure out, how do I be an actor in this new world?
Oh my god, I cannot wait to edit this video. It's going to be so much fun. Carry on.
So Schwimmer left the screen and tried to work behind the camera for a while, which obviously means the director.
Or the cameraman.
Since... This is my information. Alright, so since Schwimmer resisted on being part of any show for a longer term, his success was short-lived. His first post-Friends project, Dwayne Hopwood, got acclaim for his acting. However, the movie was a flop. I have no idea what Dwayne Hopwood is. I believe it's a film, but I've never heard of it, which means the movie was a flop, obviously. But his first big screen success was Madagascar. Do you know which voice in Madagascar he plays?
I was going to say Marty the giraffe, but he's the giraffe.
You were really close. It's actually Melman the giraffe.
Oh, Melman, that's it.
I actually had no clue. I was like, was he playing shit? What's the lion's name?
Aslan, wrong movie.
Oh shit, that crossover.
No.
Marty. It was Marty the lion.
Isn't it the
Marty
giraffe?
The lion and, no, Melman's the giraffe.
Oh, then who's the zebra? Isn't zebra? It's Chris Brown. It's not Chris Brown.
Shit. It's Chris Rock.
Yeah, it's Chris Rock. It's the other Chris. Not to be confused with, you know, Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pratt and...
Chris Brown was too busy with Boxing Day, if you know what I'm saying.
Ooh. Insert memes.
Susper. Insert woman abuse memes. Yeah. Totally not condoning it, by the way. You better not isolate my voice in a horrible area. So when he returned to cinemas in 2006, people were like, "Oh my god, I fucking can't believe it."
It was Alex.
Alex.
Yeah.
Alex the
That's
lion.
right.
There it is.
Okay.
Holy shit. Alright, so I don't know why I put this quote in, but this sounds like something you would say. Hey look, it's Ross. Hey, it's Mr. Geller from Friends. God, Jesus Christ.
That was the entire quote?
David Schwimmer, that was the quote
That's
from,
what you think I would say?
That is exactly something you would say in like a sarcastic way.
Jeez, okay.
I just rhymed. Bro, I'm Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
I'll stand up. Ooh.
Don't stand up though. I'll run over and break your kneecaps.
Don't sue me, Eminem.
Stand up now, bitch.
You can sponsor us though if you want.
Yeah. Don't sue us. Give us money.
Yeah. So David Schwimmer said, "I will take that really hard, actually." Oh, that's what he said. She said.
That's what David Schwimmer said.
Schwimmer.
Yeah.
You got to find a David Schwimming meme.
Yeah,
right?
I will.
I'll see if I can find it. I'll send it to you. I think I got it saved somewhere.
I'm sure I can Google it, and it's like the first thing that'll come up. But
it was actually really difficult to find on Google.
Really? Should I
Yeah.
try Internet
I mean,
Explorer?
it might be up there. Alright,
Or Mozzarella Firefox?
Mozzarella. Oh, Jesus Christ, mozzarella. Oh god, you gotta find a picture of Mozzarella Firefox now and just put some put some mozzarella cheese on
I
it.
feel like it's already a thing.
Holy
but,
shit. Don't worry about it.
See. Yeah, no.
If you Google David Schwimmer no swimming, it'll come up with it. I just found it now. But it's the last part of what happened to David Schwimmer is it came in 2016. Schwimming starred as O.J. Simpson's attorney Robert Oh,
I just
calm
I
down.
just googled it. Oh god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, you gotta put it up again now.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so it came in 2016. Schumer starred as O.J. Simpson's attorney, Robert Kardashian. Now, this was a film, People versus O.J. Simpson. He earned an Emmy nomination for the film, but I don't think he got it. So yeah, that's all I've got on movies and TVs for what happened to David Schwimmer. Now it's back to Mike with video game news, I suppose.
Okay. Jeez. Well, I put it in such a random order.
Open that notebook.
My video game stuff's at the front, and my movie stuff was at the
Oh,
back.
jeez.
So.
We really should have correlated our scripts. Well, my script and your notepad.
Yeah. See. You see. This is why I wanted you to give it to me.
Oh, I'll give it to you.
Oh, Jesus. That's more. Wait, is it games that I'm doing now? Yeah.
Games, yeah.
Okay.
Or it could be board games if you really want
Okay.
to.
Yeah. Monopoly has come out with. No. I've done.
Actually, speaking of Monopoly, have you seen the different versions of Monopoly?
No. There's probably like
I
hundreds.
don't know if I
isn't
told you about it, but there's now a cheaters version of it.
there? Oh yeah, that's
You're
right.
you're meant to cheat on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I heard about that. Yeah. It was probably from you. So.
Yeah, no, it definitely was from me. I found it on Facebook, and I probably spammed you for it. Spamwich. God, now you gotta look for a spamwich, man.
Oh, Jesus. You're just making
You also
work
gotta-
for me, aren't you?
I mean, you've got tomorrow to edit, so you'll be fine.
Yeah. An entire
Oh, you
day.
also have to put a You have to also put a picture of Monopoly's Cheaters Edition in there as
Yeah,
well.
well, I mean, I'll probably just chuck a picture of everything. Every time you say the word "the," it'll just come up with. It'll just do my own subtitles, you know, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Also, not sponsored by Hasbro, but Hasbro hook us up with some Monopoly
Yeah,
games. I love me some
It's
Monopoly.
it's not plagiarism or stealing your content, so we can't get a copyright strike. It's just free advertisement. Think about it like that. But you have to pay us because we do it. So.
Oh, and Hasbro, if you make the Rick and Morty Monopoly, you have to send it to me.
Yeah. Okay, they'll definitely send it to you.
You now have to put a picture of Rick and Morty Monopoly in there.
Oh god.
But it could be for like a millisecond. You just flash it.
Okay, I'll flash you. Sexually.
I didn't know you haven't already.
Because I'm pretty sure I was conscious.
Full on homo. You were unconscious. I was there. I would know.
Okay then. I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Shut the fuck up. Were you watching Bruce Almighty earlier tonight?
Yeah, I was.
I was watching it too.
Ah, jeez.
Oh god, Junction.
Fucking Jungle Junction.
No, it's fine. I found the Ren and Stimpy show.
Oh, okay.
It's on for the next like hour. Oh shit! It's on till 1:50 a.m. Then it's like an hour of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Guess I'm not sleeping tonight, boys.
An hour of SpongeBob after. God.
Yeah. While you're asking your boys where you're landing, I'm watching SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That was a Fortnite joke. Now you have to put a picture of Fortnite up
I
on
know.
the
You don't have to tell me every time. I know. I can tell. Okay.
Oh my god. Alright, I'll stop doing that. Have you found your game news yet?
Actually, I was just staring at the waves for Audacity, but
The waveform?
yeah, waveform. Yeah, I've had it for a while. I was just waiting for the right insert moment to just slide on in there.
Slide on in you. Alright, go for it.
Oh god, it's never gonna stop, is it?
No, oh, I don't know.
Um,
With enough lube, you never have to. Oh god. Put a leash on me and I'll like it.
Oh god.
Um,
Do you have an off switch?
I mean, I have a switch, but it'll give you more of a surprise than an off switch.
I have an off switch.
I was talking about my penis.
God. Do you want to know where my off switch is?
I would rather not, but go ahead.
It's
If you say your prostate, I'm gonna put my finger right up your ass.
it's right next to the prostate.
Oh god. Is there anything next to the prostate? Hold on, I gotta look up prostate anatomy.
Oh, God.
You talk about you know, video game news or what the fuck.
Yeah, I'll get to that. I'll get on to that. Okay. I think both of the things I have. Oh no, I have game news. Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about the penis or the bladder?
What?
When you said it's next to the prostate, I didn't realize how deep the prostate is.
God, why are you looking at this?
It's no, it's between the bladder and the penis.
I don't think people listening want to know about where the prostate is.
Alright, listen, y'all.
Time for some basic anatomy and prostate cancer. This is how you check it for yourself.
I mean, I think you mean basic astrology. No,
The
but
study
you
of
can
space
check,
rocks.
You can check it yourself, but I mean, if your mum walks in, yeah,
With your hand, elbow in your asshole.
with your hand. I mean, you don't have to go that deep, but sure.
I mean, so, you never know. You might be checking and then you're just like, oh yeah, I like this actually, and then just keep going.
Alright, so are you gonna start talking about video game news, or are we gonna keep talking about the the male productive system?
Wait, hold. So if you get okay, hold on a second. If you get elbow in your asshole, does that mean?
Did you say elbow in your asshole?
Hold on. Would your hand be like? Would it be in your stomach acid
If
and
you
be
mention
like corroding
puppet-
away?
What?
Would you? Because you have to. Because it has to go somewhere. It can't just like do a 180 and curve back around. So,
I think you mean 180 to the left.
and then just come out your
And-
side and be a xenomorph or some shit.
Have you seen the the human intestines?
Yes, I on a daily basis look at human intestines.
Do you know how difficult it would be to get your hand through both your large and small intestine without killing yourself?
No, I can't say I know.
It felt like you took a solid second to like, have I? Was I conscious then?
I mean, I knew I felt some pain in the morning, but was that really what that was?
God damn it, he higher.
Ah, Jesus. Bloody climbing through my window at night.
Oh yeah, shit. Shout out to you, higher. Oh, to our listeners, that actually happened.
It did.
And it was his window, not mine.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're not actually in the same room. It just sounds like it because of amazing computer and movie magic. Yeah, so I leave my window open
So
at
you go-
night.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I
window
go-
open.
yeah, I'm just completely segueing into something completely different.
Just go for it. We can
I
always come back
leave
to
my
English.
window open at night, and I'm never gonna, on this podcast, say where I live now, but I leave my window open,
Don't worry.
and
I'll hook you all up. Alright, go on.
one night, which was 2 weeks ago, I think, I was playing Call of Duty Bo 3, and
Yeah.
I was playing with Sam from the very exact same Sam from last week's podcast, and
Stupid shit Sam says. Yep.
yeah, and also Caleb from that same podcast episode.
Heinz himself.
Heinz.
The influence behind the title.
The Chicago inspiration for the name of this podcast.
What has Chicago got to do with it?
It's a I was gonna say an artist, but it's a band that made the song "You're the Inspiration."
Really?
Yeah. They also made
well-
"Hard to Say I'm Sorry," one of my 2 favorite songs.
I think I know the band Chicago.
Yeah, you probably do. You've definitely heard that song before, or at least one of those 2.
I've definitely heard a song from Chicago, but I don't know what it was. Alright, we've off topic again.
Yeah, okay. Started talking about music and bands and AC/DC and Guns N' Roses and the Proclaimers. Anyway, I was talking about my window. So I was playing Bo 3, and I have my headset on. So I was talking in a party chat on Xbox One to Sam and Caleb, and I could faintly hear someone saying, "You know, it would be cool if you opened the window and let me in." So, and then,
You've told me this story, but it still gets me.
so I moved my curtain over to the side, and I just illuminated the face that is of Ihaya.
Just out there with a drum circle,
It's just
the
it's just
bonfire,
like
roasting
10 of him
marshmallows.
in a drum circle. They all turn and look at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're just like, do you want some marshmallows?
yeah, yeah. Anyway, so I opened the window and then he threw his bag in and climbed in and
Got his
we
bag.
did some stuff. But that's not
Played some
important.
split screen. Yep. Go back to game news. We haven't even
Yeah.
started, but go back to
Yeah,
that.
go back to the thing we haven't started yet, like
180 to the left.
180 to the left, 100 degrees to the north, point 1.
Wow.
Should I start with my 10-minute long segment on Battlefront 2, or should I just go for the short stuff first?
Jesus, I'm gonna run out of space. I think it might be better to stick with the short stuff. If we got more time, we can always chuck it in. But I've still got one more thing to talk about.
Okay, well, I'll come back to Battlefront if we got time at the end. This is now related gaming news, because on my notes I put unrelated gaming news, but the Xbox or Microsoft company, whatever you like to call it, have recently announced that a computer and mouse compatibility exactly is coming to the Xbox systems, or Xbox One at least, meaning you can play all of your favorite games with a keyboard and mouse as if you were on a computer.
I feel like you copied and pasted that from somewhere.
I didn't. I read an article and then I wrote it down.
So you cut and paste.
Yeah, I cut and paste it. Shout out to Miss Gray.
Oh
Ex-
Jesus! She was just listening. She's like, that asshole.
Come and does that fish slappy thing.
Oh shit! I remember that. Oh god.
What else we got? Except, on the topic of the computer mouse gameplay, except for Minecraft, which you can already do with a keyboard and mouse for some reason on the Xbox One at least.
Yeah.
Also, there is apparently a rumor going around that Dying Light, the first-person parkour zombie game, is getting a.
Yeah, not Dying Light is.
Well, I mean, I'm not. This isn't news for you, okay?
Just keep going. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Dying Light is apparently getting a battle royale mode. Not quite sure how it works, but there you go. Kind of.
I think I heard about that.
That's some news, and then the page over just goes back to the Fantastic Four stuff. So.
Alright, so I'll just talk about my last thing, and then you can talk about your Battlefront.
Jeez, you're gonna.
Don't want to mix those up.
You're gonna
Jesus.
trigger the EA community.
Your EA.
Hashtag not sponsored, but hashtag want to be sponsored. Sponsored? Sponsored.
Hashtag better be. We know where you. No, we don't. That's a threat. I'm not gonna continue that sentence.
Yeah. Okay. So
Alright.
go ahead.
So yeah, my random thing, my last thing I'm gonna say. So I think Mike knows.
I
about
think
this,
I might
but,
have breast cancer. Is that what you were gonna say?
I will feel up your tits till I find it.
Jeez. Okay.
Alright.
Oh jeez.
Alright, so I mentioned
Oh
this
wait.
to Mike.
Okay. Also,
Jesus, here we
assuming Caleb listened to our podcast when he said he would at his house.
Your Caleb sponsor
Yeah.
us.
Sponsor. Pay us money to talk about you.
Get Heinz to sponsor us.
Yeah.
Either your family or the source company.
You got the hookups. It's fine.
You got. Alright, yeah, go on with what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I made him happy again this episode by talking about Modern Warfare 2, which is what he requested. Yeah, okay, carry on with what you're talking about. I'm just making sure I put that out there.
So I mentioned this to Mike probably last week. Got a bit of indigestion. Oh my god, actually I got to pause for a moment. Guess what I had for tea tonight?
Oh god, what?
Pancakes. I don't know, just random. I made pancakes for tea because I felt like pancakes. Um,
Pancakes.
some nice golden syrup.
I'll show you golden syrup. Fucking pancakes. You know what I had for dinner tonight?
Roast chicken.
Actually, I did, but
Oh shit.
that was spot on. Roast chicken, a couple slices of pumpkin, and a couple potatoes.
Potatoes?
I don't. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna continue. So I told Mike about this last week, and I noticed it probably like a couple years ago. But there is a king penguin who resides in the Edinburgh Zoo in Scotland,
Oh, that's right.
who is not only the mascot, but also the colonel-in-chief of the Norwegian King's Guard.
It's a real thing.
Let that sink in. Get the meme. Get the fucking meme. Put that meme in.
Put your meme in.
I don't have
You're
any.
going to. I'm going to make one for the purpose of this video.
Alright, sweet as. So this king penguin's name is Nils Olav. And his associated ranks have been passed down through three king penguins since 1972 to now, which I think was actually 2008, I believe. Yeah, it was 2008, and the current holder is now Nils Olav III. But Nils Olav was given the rank of Viz Corporal, which is to us it's Lance Corporal. In the resume, he has been promoted each time the King's Guard has returned to the zoo. In 1982, he was a corporal and promoted. In 1982, he was made a corporal and promoted to sergeant in 1987. Nils Olav died shortly after his promotion to sergeant, and his place was taken by Nils Olav II, a 2-year-old near double. He was then promoted in 1993 to the rank of the regimental sergeant major, and in 2001, promoted to honourable regimental sergeant major. Then on the 18th of August 2005, he was appointed as colonel-in-chief of the same regiment. The next honour was a knighthood, awarded during a visit by disrespect me like that.
I'm sorry, okay, but I was very much more interested when it was a penguin that got, like, some kind of, I was going to say political position.
Don't worry, it's almost over.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
So the knighthood was approved by King Harold V, and Nils Olav was the first penguin to receive such an honour in the Norwegian army. During the ceremony, a crowd of several hundred people joined the 130 guardsmen on parade at the zoo to hear a citation from the king read out which best described Nils the penguin. Hear a citation from the king and read out which described Nils as a penguin, in every way qualified to receive the honour and dignity of knighthood. So, to summarise everything I've just said, all that pointless bullshit, a king penguin who resides in the Edinburgh Zoo in Scotland became a Brigadier Sir Nils Olav III. So he was literally in higher power in a military position than most civilians. Every civilian, pretty much.
Huh.
So yeah, that's what I got. That's the last thing I got for you. So you can go on to your Battlefront news if you like.
Okay, so the first thing I would like to say is once I'm done with this Battlefront 2 news, we are most likely, it's not even a question, we're definitely going to be over the 1 hour mark, so we did that.
Shit,
yeah.
Oh shit, 49 minutes.
49 minutes.
Like a real podcast
Yeah.
now. On my recording, 49
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah. Well, I mean, we did start it, like, not at the start of the actual video, so I'm not sure how that'll go, but,
Yeah.
anyway, either way, we're definitely going to be over.
Oh, hold on. Happy Easter.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's just what
You
I
better not
say.
be eating a chocolate
And
egg
Easter.
right now.
No, I ate my Easter eggs like 2 days ago.
I didn't even
3 days
get
ago.
Easter eggs. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
a poor.
Well, maybe you should start joining the Catholic Christian movement and
Yeah, because I'd like to die on a cross if I was Jesus. Pfft.
That is called crucifixion, and you should be happy to be dead.
Yeah, then I wouldn't be whinging about not having Christmas eggs, Easter eggs.
Easter
What
eggs.
what if Santa came into your house and just laid eggs under your Christmas tree?
Oh god, I have to Google
Ah,
that. There's gotta be a photo of that.
jeez. I opened Google and I still got the David Schwimmer thing on my recently opened tab.
So you've got some Battlefront 2 stuff to talk
Yeah, I should probably actually talk about it, shouldn't I, rather than just
about. Yeah, you probably
putting
should.
it off. Okay, so Star Wars Battlefront 2 has recently released an amazing update named the Progression Update, which is honestly what the game should have been at launch.
Ooh.
This update released on March 21st, so this isn't late like news from the past week, but I thought I'd just chuck it in there, so why not? Anyway, this completely revamps the core of the game, so instead of it being pay to win, which for all you non-smart people out there who can't just look at that name and be like, well, I wonder what that means. It means that if you have money, you can spend it on getting better things in-game, giving you an edge over people who don't have money. Anyway.
Just start a dictionary company. With that explaining powers. Ooh.
Start an entire dictionary company. What would I call this company, though?
This isn't the time to be thinking about.
I'm looking at Hoyts. I'm not going to call it Hoyts.
I'm looking at comments on my other channel.
Fair enough. Anyway, where was I?
Jesus.
Yeah, like I was saying, instead of it being pay to win, it's changed so that things like star cards, which is an in-game, it's like upgrade cards, yeah, or any other item that impact gameplay can only be earned through actually playing the game, and these items will not be available for purchase.
Ooh.
The way the update will work is you will keep all the star cards you already have unlocked, along with any heroes and weapons. The crates will no longer include. But the crates are like supply drops or whatever from Call of Duty. They will no longer include these star cards, and can no longer be purchased.
It's still gonna put people at, because I mean the people that have already bought it.
Yeah, it's not like they're getting rid of it, eh?
Yeah, but I mean they can't really take them away because they have paid for it.
Exactly.
So.
Anyway, the crates can now only be earned by logging in daily, completing the milestones, or through timed challenges. Inside of the crates will be nothing that can affect gameplay, and only cosmetic items such as the emotes and victory poses. Flipping over my handy dandy notebook.
SpongeBob till 5 a.m.
God. I feel like you're not even paying attention, you're just watching.
That's right!
Whatever you're watching.
I'm probably not going to go to sleep for another couple hours. I've got to see what I'm going to watch. Ooh, Family Guy's on soon.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Go on. I'm listening.
Moving
Don't worry about it.
on to the recent news on Battlefront 2. So this is actually recent news. Players will be able to purchase new looks for the troopers and heroes using the in-game currency that is earned through gameplay or crystals, which can be bought in the game store or first-party stores like the Xbox store or the PlayStation store, etc. Yeah, so I feel like I whipped through that a lot faster than it looked. I mean, it took me like 10 minutes to write down, so...
It was like 6 minutes to kill. To an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just end it there because it's going to take a while for, rendering and shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm doing a lot more than just chucking it all together, but
oh yeah, you got to put some photos.
yeah. I'll be working on it all day tomorrow. So,
Oh yeah, no, it's alright then.
well, I guess that's it, isn't it?
That's all I've got.
I'm just gonna check if I can quickly whip up something to make it go over that hour mark.
Your headset's giving me AIDS.
I'll give you AIDS if you're not careful.
Can't get what you already have.
Oh, well then why? I felt okay. So something to talk about. I found this random sticky stuff on the back of this Hoyt's rewards card, which I was signing up for while you're talking about that penguin bullshit.
Oh shit, that actually reminds me, I have something to talk about.
You also have a Hoyt's rewards card? Oh my god.
No, I do not,
Oh,
but
okay.
I have something that might be able to become a weekly thing since we've kind of ditched the whole stupid shit Sam says. We didn't mention anything of that in this episode.
Well, I mean, you brought it up, so I mean, I guess we could.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can now because I'm just waiting for my page to
Did we
load.
write it down, or is it just?
No.
Okay, I didn't write it down, so.
Alright, well, I guess, just give me a second, I've got it here. Alright, so, last week, I think I mentioned to you if, to look for a Club Penguin fan fiction.
Oh yeah, did you do that?
Guess what I
Oh,
found?
you did it, didn't you? You genius.
Ooh, oh Jesus, how many chapters does, holy shit, it's got 3 chapters.
God. Could submit it for a short story in bloody English if you wanted to.
God. Well, I'm starting to run out of space on my tablet. The auto recording's gonna stop soon, so I think I'll just get a few paragraphs in, or a few lines
Okay,
in
yeah.
before it ends. Alright, so this is obviously gonna become a weekly thing, because it's 3 chapters. But let's get started anyway. Alright. Meet Juliet. She's a pink penguin. She wears a black belt proudly wherever she goes. She breaks rules from time to time, but the biggest rule is one she is yet to
Don't
break.
walk into the dojo.
Set a mood here.
Okay, yeah, carry on.
Oh shit, where was I? But the biggest rule is one she has yet to break, never fall for the enemy. But soon that rule will promptly be shattered before her eyes. Meet Ashley! Oh god, there's more than one character. Alright, I haven't actually read this at all. Okay, meet Ashley. She's an orange penguin. She wears a dancing gear proudly wherever she goes. She has always been a goody two-shoes. She always keeps her relationships between co-workers professional. But soon she'll fall for a genius co-worker, breaking that streak. Meet Brittany. She's a perfect
Brittany,
penguin.
bitch.
She wears a tour guide hat that proudly wherever she goes. She has a secret relationship with Rookie. She hasn't told anyone. She doesn't intend to tell either. Soon she'll be caught. She'll have to choose her love or her job.
Well, I mean, that's just ruining the suspense.
No, but that's just the beginning. The rest we have to tune in next week for.
Ooh, tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Suspense. So yeah, that's that. So I think we'll end the episode there, and I'll come back to that next week.
I'll show you coming back. Okay, yeah.
Alright, well, thanks for listening, guys, to episode 2. We promised it would be better, and it feels like it's been better. It's gone for a hell of a lot longer. Nearly
It's
an
gone
hour.
for a lot longer. I think we got a lot more facts in there. Not fax
lot more time
machines,
to
but
get
facts with a C and a T.
I completely forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Okay.
That's alright. So yeah, anyway, thanks for listening,
Yeah.
guys. And tune in next episode for the rest of this Club Penguin fanfiction.
Yeah, and
Sounds like it's gonna be
more
pretty dank.
weekly news, of course.
Oh
Yeah,
and
that's
all
also a thing we do.
that. yeah, that is also a thing
Yeah.
we do. Yeah.
Okay, cool.